Prime Minister Modi started off his rally off the back of the campaign that is being organized for the upcoming New Delhi elections. He said that a law that was passed by the BJP just a couple of months ago authorized a number of unauthorized colonies where people were living. He said that when BJP passed that particular law, it did not care if the residents of those colonies, those unauthorized colonies, were Muslims or Hindus. And in a similar fashion, the BJP does not care if the beneficiaries of this citizenship amendment law are Hindus or Muslims. He said that the law has been passed keeping in mind the persecuted minorities in the neighboring countries, and that the law is not communal in nature at all. As you pointed out earlier, he also asked the people to respect this law, but he lashed out against the protesters who were torching cars, who were vandalizing public property. And he said very clearly, although he did not name any opposition parties, but he said that there are certain parties and certain political groups which are kind of fueling this anger, who are kind of orchestrating this from behind the scenes, and it's not the protesters who are doing this, who are vandalizing property by their own accord. They are being handled by somebody behind the scenes. Further to that, he also said that the citizenship law will not affect any living Muslim Muslim communities in India. A number of reactions have flown in online so far about this. A number of critics are saying that India's Prime Minister Modi and India's Interior Minister Amit Shah, they are playing good cop, bad cop, while Narendra Modi goes out into the middle of the public and says that the bill is not communal in nature and it's for the benefit of minorities in neighboring countries. The Interior Minister Amit Shah sometimes makes statements which could be taken as communal in nature.
Ishan, yes, Modi was really criticizing the opposition in that speech, saying they are trying to divide the country. But are they succeeding? These protests are not going away.
They are certainly not going away. They began as a small student protest in northeastern parts of the country, and now they have become a nationwide phenomenon. And what began, it first gathered steam in kind of a metropolitan cities, the larger cities of New Delhi, Mumbai, and Bangalore, but now they have a trickle down to smaller cities, towns, and tier 2 cities and villages, where it's now becoming kind of a grassroots movement, and the police and the local administration so far have been rather clueless about how to handle these protests and how to impactfully actually bring the situation under control. While they try to douse one fire, another one erupts in some parts of the country. The BJP government now today, with the Narendra Modi, with the Prime Minister Modi making this speech today, it might have a certain impact on the communities who might feel slightly validated as, now that the Prime Minister has addressed at least some of their concerns. But in spirit, the protest seems to be spreading, and in the next coming weeks or so, it completely depends on how the government chooses to handle it. So far, it doesn't look like they're going to stop in the next few weeks.